Warner Brothers is back at it again, spanking your tushy with another piece of nostalgia and another film with an iconic character. But look, that stuff isn't bad. Like, who cares if you want to make a Harry Potter TV show or reboot the DC universe again? As long as what you make is good, then it doesn't matter. And with Wonka, I was hoping that would be the case, especially considering that Timothee Chalamet is leading the pack in the sausage party. And after watching the movie, let's just say it did its job. It was good, and it's exactly what you expect it to be. But if you don't know, Wonka is a movie directed by Paul King and follows the story of a younger version of Willy Wonka played by Timothee Chalamet, where he is working his way up the ranks to become the best chocolate maker in the world and trying to make his dreams come true. So based off of that description, you can tell that the story is your classic believe in yourself and anything is possible kind of story. Because Wonka is in a new place to try to make his dreams come true. But this horny chocolate addict finds that very difficult because the place that he is in is so complex. And there are also so many rules that he needs to follow, which he does not like and is trying to break away from. But despite the main story being something we have seen before in things like fucking SpongeBob, it's still delivered in a package that makes you want to forget that cliche story trope because you just want to explore the Super Mario Galaxy so bad. On top of that, the cinematography is mesmerizing, the writing and humor are absolutely adorable, the set designs are colorful and lively, and the CGI is very well done. And another big selling point for this movie is that this is a musical. And musicals can be something that people dislike more than finding out that you slept through your alarm and you have to swallow toothpaste and then go to school in your PJs, because the musical numbers are lengthy and consistently play throughout the movie. But I found myself enjoying many of the numbers, and none of them felt sluggish, the lyrics were very funny, and what you see on screen during those songs is very entertaining. So overall, the songs won't make you want to submerge your ears in bleach. Now, a big thing people are talking about is Timothee Chalamet as Willy Wonka, and how his performance stacks up with Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp. But the thing is that I feel like the comparison game for this character is kind of unfair because it's like comparing which phone is better, a BlackBerry or the newest iPhone. Because yes, both of them are phones and these three bum nuggets are Willy Wonka, but they are all different for the time period that they are in. So what I'm trying to say is that this Willy Wonka is technically a new character because he is so young and is in a different world than Wilder's or Depp's Wonka. But with that out of the way, did Chalamet put up a good performance with his new Fortnite skin that is Wonka? And honestly, he did fine. You can tell that Chalamet is trying to be campy and a silly Teletubby, but it kind of falls flat because it felt forced to me.
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it?
I don't know. I've never had any.
You've never had chocolate?
So essentially, he's not a funny Wonka, but he is a very passionate Wonka. In other words, when Wonka is being serious and praying to the gummy bears in the sky that these festering vegetable eaters actually like the chocolate that he makes, it's evident that that passion and hope is in his eyes. And that's when Wonka becomes a lot more realistic. So Chalamet does a fair job. He's a little more ridiculous than funny, and his performance doesn't ruin the movie at all, but Depp and Wilder are more entertaining in my opinion. But a few more critiques I have is that there are a lot of plot holes in this movie. And look, there are a lot of plot holes in many movies. Hell, there are plot holes in real life as well. Those things are called brain farts. But it kind of got annoying after a little bit because there were just too many contradictions. And the last thing I want to touch on is that the movie is not memorable. And this is more of a personal critique for me because I wanted to adore this movie as I did with the other Wonka movies. But after seeing so many more movies, this one just felt like something I've seen before with a chocolate factory skin thrown on top of it. This movie will touch your heart and you will enjoy the music when it plays, but the joy and bubbling sparkles that you normally get inside of your stomach after watching a movie will not be there anymore once you leave the theater. And it'll just be another movie that you watched and thought was good, and that's it. 3.5 stars.